Let's start at the beginning. It all kicks off with the Kulin Nation, Wurundjeri, Wurrung and Wurrung peoples, living around Port Phillip Bay for like 30,000 years. They fished, hunted and gathered along the Yarra River, which they called Wurrung, meaning River of Mists. Fast forward to 1835, John Batman, a Tasmanian farmer, sails over and buys land from the Wurundjeri, though it was more like a treaty to pass through. That same year, John Pascoe Fawkner sets up a permanent settlement on the Yarra's north bank. That's Melbourne. Some called it or Batmania after Batman, but by 1837 it was named Melbourne after the British Prime Minister William Lamb, 2nd Viscount Melbourne. The Aboriginal name Naarm still gets used by locals respecting the Kulin. It became a town in 1842, a city in 1847, and Victoria's capital when the colony split from New South Wales in 1851. The 2021 census says 58.8% were born in Australia, with big groups from India at 5.1%, China at 3.6%, England at 2.7%, Vietnam at 2%, and New Zealand at 1.7%. You've got Italians in Carlton, Greeks in Oakley, Chinese in the CBD's Chinatown, and a growing South African community in suburbs like Frankston. About 43% have British or Irish ancestry, 28% Australian, and 18% Asian. The Aboriginal community's still here too, over 20,000 strong, despite colonial displacement. 1851, Victoria becomes a separate colony, and the gold rush starts. In 1852, the population triples as 75,000 for gold. 1853, the Yan Yon Reservoir starts to supply water. In 1854, the Eureka Rebellion in Ballarat sparks workers' rights. By 1865, Melbourne overtakes Sydney as Australia's biggest city.
Epic timeline. Where should I eat in Melbourne today?
You're spoiled for choice. For something fancy, try a place in the CBD doing modern Australian. Think kangaroo tartare or native herb-crusted fish. For Italian, hit Lygon Street in Carlton. There's a classic spot with perfect pasta and tiramisu. Love Asian? Victoria Street in Richmond's got cheap banging Vietnamese pho and banh mi. For Middle Eastern, Sydney Road in Brunswick has killer Lebanese kebabs and baklava. St Kilda's Aitken Street is great for seafood or trendy cafes. And don't miss Queen Victoria Market for food stalls.
My stomach's growling. What about landmarks to check out?
Gotta see the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It's massive, built in 1853 and hosts footy and cricket. The Shrine of Remembrance on St Kilda Road is a solemn war memorial with killer views. Federation Square is artsy and modern, right by the Yarra, and Eureka Tower has a skydeck for insane city views. The laneways like Hosier Lane are landmarks themselves for street art. The cultural mix, Greek festivals, Chinese New Year, street art, makes it feel alive. It respects its indigenous roots while being a global hub. You feel the history, but also the future.
I'm sold. Let's plan a trip, thanks.
Ready for coffee, footy and laneways. Melbourne's waiting.